Hey, what's up guys, welcome to FineGap YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to teach you the PHP break and continue statement. So first of all, let me show you its definition. The break and the continue statement both are used to skip the iteration of a loop. Suppose you have a loop which will execute until 5 times, and you can skip its one iteration or all remaining iterations. In some cases you can use this break and continue statement. Let me show you through practical. So friends, first of all, in my code editor I will create a new file like break and continue.php, and here I will create a PHP opening tag like this. First of all, I will declare a variable here like I is equal to 0 while. We have already learned the while loop in the previous video of this series, and here I will type for until I is less than 5, just echo the value of I is I, and we can directly type this variable inside double quotes, and this string will print as it is, but this I variable will not be printed here, but the I value which we will store inside this will be printed at this position. And after this I will create here a br tag, and in the last make sure to increment this I variable, because if you will not use this I variable, this loop will iterate over and over and again, and it will execute infinite times, and maybe it will crash your browser. So first of all, let me open my XAMPP server, and from here start the Apache server. Open your browser. Let me open this in a split mode like this, and here I will type for localhost learn /, and I can copy this my file name from here and I can paste it here and press enter. So you can see that it is printing the value of I is 0 1 2 3 4, and suppose if the value of I would be 1, and if I refresh you can see that it is running 4 times, and here if I type equal to, then this loop will be executed 5 times. So this is the loop that we are already learned. Suppose you want to skip one iteration of your loop, this one, what will happen? I can type here if I value is equal to 3. In PHP, double equal to is used to compare two values with each other, and here I will just type here continue and press semicolon. This is the only syntax of our continue statement. If I refresh, sorry, it is running infinite time. Let me close this, and we have to increment our variable in the beginning, and let me refresh now. So you can see that now what will happen, first of all, the I value 1 will be assigned to this our I variable, and then this condition will be checked, and first time this condition will become true because I is less than 5. Then our program will increment our I variable. Now I's value is 2. This condition will check if I is equal to 3, but in the first time our I value is 2 just because of this increment, and here it is printing that the value of I is I means 2. So you can see that 2 is printing. Next time when this loop will be executed, first of all this condition will be checked. I will be less than 5 because I value is 2, which is less than 5. This plus plus will increment our I variable, and I value will become 3. This if statement will check if I is equal to 3, which is 3 at this iteration. Continue will again go to the control at this position to check the condition again, and it will skip the remaining part of your while loop. So you can see that the value of I is equal to 3 is not printing in our output. So this was the continue statement, that the continue statement skip the current iteration of your loop. So let me show you what is the purpose of break statement. If I type here break, and if I refresh my page, you can see that only first time this text will be printing, but when I value will become 3, this break statement will be executed and it will terminate the loop process. After this loop, maybe whatever you code write, suppose hello world, and if I refresh you can see that the hello world is executing. Basically this break statement will terminate its loop, no matter whether your condition is true, false, or whatever. If any break statement will be found in your while loop, it will terminate the process of our this while loop. So this was the main difference between this break and continue statement. We also use this break and continue statement in switch statement, and we have already learned that the break keyword is used to prevent the remaining cases of a switch statement to be executed. When you will write programs, your web applications, you will find this a very useful tool to work with PHP programs. Friends, if you have any question, you can ask us in the comment section. We will try to answer your question, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel for our regular videos. And finally, thanks for watching.